Hello. Alright, we actually have a game. I was worried it was... Well, it has got a little harder. Let's see. Let's have a quick look at their team. And then I'll explain. Okay, we're playing elves. Maybe our tentacles will do something. Oh, blodge out of the window. This is how I like to set up elves too. This team is super annoying. And he's managed to get a double witch elf there. This is a very solid team. I would be surprised if this record wasn't really good. Because this is what you want to get, but it's not easy to do. Okay, it's pretty good. Yeah, we got nothing to spend. See how much they dump into this. Probably not a lot because our record is pretty poor. It's very tight as well. Yeah, this is nice. The only downside is it is expensive. There's skills on everybody, right down to the last lineman. Now that is nice because it means the whole team has dodge for starters. Interestingly, they went for dodge first. So I guess they're playing out a bit of a concept there, but it's a good concept. It's kind of the, for elves it makes sense. It means you're always going to be moving around the way you want. We need to try and keep stag surrounded as best we can. Because we do not want this witch to get a chance to take him on. Because he could be really big. We want to keep him in contact with people, but not in a way that he's going to get. So we need to keep guard next to him. Kind of have a bodyguard with him as much as possible, and somebody watching his other side. If that works out. But yeah, what I like about this team is that it is very tight on what it's taking. There's no kind of wasted skills. Just straight up 11 players. They're trying to, even though their team value has got all the way up to 1800, they're trying to keep it as low as possible. Our tail could also be very useful here. We have 2 tails, don't we? Nice. So our team is a little set up for this. We have started to push towards trying to take on Edgy. Let's make sure I'm recording as is traditional. Yeah. It's going to be a right pain to get through this team as well. They're going on defense. Interesting. Like purposefully on defense. The nice thing about that is that we can hopefully keep, attach stag early. Okay, he's automated this setup and everything. Whew. Okay, let's see. This is elves, so temporarily I'm going to keep our tail tackle a little back till we've kind of established our position. Let's see, how are we going to deal with this front line? He's put his kicker on the... Okay, so this is one thing that's a little weird. I think I would switch out the guard there, because now he's not getting the benefit of kick. I guess the good news is that everybody is a good target for hair. I'm actually going to move this guy one out. Let's make it this guy. I don't want him to have a too easy a path in the case of a blitz. Okay, this should be interesting. Okay, that is interesting. Alright, so... Yeah, we're going to immediately try and hold this down. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do... we're going to do that for protection. Let's see if we can give his guard some problems. How many times does that happen? It is crazy. First block of the game, double skulls. Anyway. Better there than the... whatever you call him. I'm going to keep my tail slightly back here. Oh, you know what? I can't reach the ball. I did not think about that. So we're going to pop the tail through. And we're probably not picking up the ball this turn. Because I totally forgot where it was. Okay. So we can now have a bit of a bash here. Or we cannot. Okay. Rough start, rough start. Not only did we use our reroll and skull 4 times, but we didn't even knock over the guard. So we've made this awkward to dodge through. Yeah, if we do get a shot at the switch elf at some point, we'll take that. That's an interesting conundrum as well. Although it's sort of a conundrum for them as well. I wonder if they'll go in because... you have to see. Like, is she going to try and dodge back now, or is she going to let us take some hits here? That's not going to stop us. We can pop the guard up here. We can potentially hammer into the witch with our pylon guy. Okay, you got one away from the tentacles. Nice. I always fail tentacles. It's weird. Nice. This guy being up would have helped as well. Let's protect the ball a little more here. If she doesn't KO, I'm going to pile on. I'm a little worried about getting surfed over here. So we might try and bring somebody over to help with that. Let's see. No, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about this guy getting surfed here. I don't know that there's a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. Guess I can just try and make the block as hard as possible. Actually, this is kind of easy to get through now as well. Probably gonna go on one of these. We're gonna follow, even though at least somebody can get served here. Just made it as awkward as we can, at least. But I don't feel good about this. I should probably try and work out how they're gonna get served, but my brain hasn't quite got going yet. I guess if you want to look on the positive, we have given them a potential blitz on the ball here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for your guard, and cancel this assist. And then anybody else, maybe the wrestle guy. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, there's a wrestle here with just dodges. Okay, so he's not going after the ball. Just going for the surf on the wrestle, and then maybe try and engineer a surf here as well. Didn't get the surf on the wrestle. Oh, we can't. Oh, interesting. Okay, used a reroll on that. Trying to work out why. This guy doesn't have a block anywhere, really. And if he dodges out, it's on a 3+ with no reroll. The fact he didn't go after the ball is fascinating. Like, I can see the temptation, but, like, getting the ball out of Chaos is huge. So now we have our tail on both these guys as well, which is nice. So this one's dodging away on a 3+, this guy's dodging away on a... Okay, never mind. He rolled real high there. But we just keep trying to get in on them. That's basically the plan here. Let's see what you want to do. So I had to do some thinking there. This is going to be our blitz. I think we're going to bring this guy over just to make this a touch safer as well. I want to try this and see where he goes. We got to hit him as much as we can. Try and break that elf armor. That lets us get into here, which I think I'm going to do. No dice there. I think we are going to pop this guy here. They might go after him. Very nice. And we'll pile on to avoid being surfed, and also just for added potential hurting the witch. This is a real thinker of a game. And let's see. If he will. He will. Interesting, no tackle on their team. That's got to have bitten them a few times. So we're not moving forwards very fast yet, but we have got rid of both the witches, which is solid. The question is, do they reposition and try and hurt us more? Because, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can take this guy down, but they have to gather a load of elves over here to do it. Looks like that might be the plan. And it can't be this guy, because this guy has extra guard on, so it's going to have to be this guy or somebody blitzing in. This guy standing up doesn't help them. Dodging away is not the best because of tail. I think we got a pretty nice setup here. Though we do need to start moving, ideally. I'm not going to rush it, though. It would make me feel better to make some movement. If we could get him to have a bad roll on some dodge or something. I really want to get the bull in, kind of combined with some guard from the warriors to really either draw resources or to keep people splodged in. Either way, it kind of draws resources. Because if these guys, say we got the Minotaur in here, and then the warrior in here, you're potentially looking at holding 3 or 4 people in place, which means they really have so much less to react with over here. Okay, so they're going this way, which is fair enough. They're going to try and do some crazy surf situation? No, just moving us. Okay. Do they try? I don't know if they try and foul. I don't know if they've got a team of elites, so it's a risk to foul. But this guy is obviously hurting them pretty bad right now, so this is 2 blitzes though. You'd probably want to use this guy. I don't think you'd want to use your guard. Oh, is he gonna foul? He is, with a blitzer no less. And he dodged away from Prehensile Tail, okay? Okay, worked out for him. So far, his dodge away from Prehensile Tail is working real well. We can kind of afford to make sort of hits like this as of right now. Let's see, let's follow that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could go into him and try and burst through a little bit. Yeah, I can't really burst through actually. But we can reposition into the middle. He's very much relying on his armor not breaking very much right now. Okay, where can we get our tentacles in? Here? Nope. Kind of doing a screen of our own here. So we're trying to kind of keep contact on him. These guys kind of protect each other a little bit. He does have guard he can apply as well. Obviously we've got two tails here. And then we've got tentacles to help avoid going around the back. Not that that's where we wanted him, but I was considering blitzing with Stag, to be honest. If we could get a 3 dice, that could be as good as, you know, 2 dice. I mean, you know what I mean. Got a better chance of hitting that POW, which is all important against this team. But I had the tackle still around, so decided against it for now. He's having a long think. This is a tough game for both of us. This is a real thinker. I think you missed a good opportunity to get the ball loose. I expect him to kind of reposition around this way again a bit now. Okay, no, he's going straight in for the foul. Straight in for the foul before a blitz. Okay, one of us is going to get unlucky eventually with that. Going for a 1 dice. Okay, so he's trying some risky things here. I guess that's kind of the situation he's in. We just got to hope one of these days that something fails, because he hasn't really failed any dodges despite tail. The only dodges he's failed has been against tentacles, which aren't quite as impactful. You just kind of stand there. We're going to have a 3 dice against this guy. Well, if I do it with this guy, I would. Maybe tackling him would be better. You can move next to the ball carrier if you like. Oh, there's another guy there. What are we blitzing here? I think we're blitzing with the Minotaur, honestly. Let's give him some support so that we can hang on 5. Yeah. So we get a 3 dice. Very nice. Seeing as he's fouling our other mighty blow, we'll go with the Minotaur. And I'm going to pop this guy in here for help mitigate assist. He can still hit this guy obviously first, but it kind of makes doing the Minotaur in a bit more awkward. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm happy readjusting here. I want to put him in here, but I don't want to give him a, you know. So this guy's a little easier to take down now. Okay, so we did expect that. And he can kind of gang up on the Minotaur here, if he so wishes, but then he doesn't have the 2 assists from here. So I don't expect him to do that. It'd be great if Stag had guard as well. So 1 dice. I guess he's going for it. The problem is, I know I keep saying one day his dice are not going to work, but I mean, they could just keep working. I mean, they are so far. That's not bad though, because we still get to hit people. Okay, there we go. Oh. Made him reroll, but didn't come out too bad for him. He's got 1 dice here if he wants it. Well, it's going pretty well for him so far, aside from the witches. I feel like I should probably tackle this. But will I? I don't think I will. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. That is okay. Yeah, I'm going to do this instead. Boo. Let's reroll it. Oh, I shouldn't have rerolled this, because I need to make a dodge in a second. KO, and we can stay up. So yeah, I've made this a bit more risky now. I'm gonna put our tail up, so to speak. I think I need to do this dodge before I do anything else, unfortunately, because I do need this. Well, like, I'd rather fall here and have the ball kind of scatter out around here. Yeah. 2 heads not really working for us there. These 2 are probably coming back. It's nice making Rose into his team, but it's taken a long time. Oh, we could have done with one of those 3 pluses not working. I don't feel like he should be able to get in here and get the ball without some serious shenanigans. Guess he could move this guy around here. Get a 2 dice here. Yeah, he could blitz through that way. Oh, that's not what I'd have done. Oof. Yeah, he should have 2 dice this. And then blitz through this, blitz this guy, which also would have been a 2 dice. Going back in for the foul again. There we go. That's a pretty good result. Does this guy have sidestep? He probably does. Yeah. That said, I could blitz him there. What I'm thinking of doing is making a push down this side now. I think I have to try this. That is not good enough. That is also not good. Well, I mean, it kind of is. I probably shouldn't have re-rolled that, in fairness. Let's pop him here. Pop him there. Yeah, push is a double bad against this team. Probably go here. Does free up this guy who I can run up here though. No, I want to keep the tail on both these guys. This is unfortunate, but it does allow me to step in and provide an assist here. It's not as good as we'd have wanted. Yeah, this is double not great. Oh man, this guy. And now I'm taking him away from tail as well. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we try this. Despite the... Whew. And then we also try this. Gives us some options, gives them another dodge to think about. Because obviously they can attack this guy, and this guy is still 2 GFIs away. I don't know that we're scoring here, but yeah. Too many pushes, unfortunately. But, you know, I mean, they are playing effectively Amazons here. So that is going to be the way it goes. Wouldn't mind some both downs. We have a lot of players that, you know, we have a lot of blocks that would be quite bad for them on both downs. Oh, come on. Stop passing those. Need them to fail some of these 3+s. This one's on tackle. Ah. Okay, he failed the GFI. So, let's think about this. That's fine. So that makes that a 3 dice. Hui. Now, if this goes wrong, he's onto our player here. There's not a lot we can do about that. I think we're going to attempt a... Yeah, are we going to attempt a handoff? Ooh, I don't know. What else can we do here? We can probably make this a... That's not really good enough. That's not really good enough. Can I chain push myself up here? Not without another person, which I can't get. So I have to do this. This is not great. Pushes. It doesn't have a scoring threat. I don't feel like I did the best there, but I don't feel too bad because boy did we push them a lot and boy did they dodge a lot. So despite all of our counter dodging measures. Oh, oh, he gets another chance though. Boo. Okay, so do we expect these guys to one turn? Probably not. So the plan as of right now... Oh, I've gone too far back. Sorry, person playing me. Just making sure I'm happy with this. Sure. The plan as of right now is heavy sweeping with tail tackle and attempting to do some damage with I should give them their names. Is Skunk tail tackle? Skunk waft's tail. Yeah, that's right. And he ended up with tail. It's beautiful. The naming really worked out. That would be more of a big deal in the second half. I doubt he'll foul, but honestly I was kind of surprised he was fouling earlier. The chance of getting a blitzer sent off for nothing was pretty high, and with no subs, that's some risky stuff. Oh, he's doing it again. I really didn't expect him to. He's getting away with it still. Maybe he'll keep going. Oh, they both came back. That's huge. I can't emphasize enough how huge that is. Anywho. Honestly, I think we might keep this formation. If he wants to commit a lot to block those guys down, so be it. He does have his mean witch back, but she does... I mean, she has mighty blow. That's what she had. Like, it's obviously we don't want to get hit by it, but it's... I'll switch these guys around. Let's protect some beastmen. Without it being claw, it actually does make more sense to let the beastmen have a better chance at survival. I'm actually going to do this, which is a little unusual. I'm going to move him one back in case they go for the fast score. I'm sad that we don't have any dodge, because they are not set up to take on dodge at all, which is interesting. They're made to take on slow, lumbersome, like, bashy teams that don't bother taking tackle, which is a lot of them. This team would hate facing dwarfs. Like, you mitigate, like, so much team value. Like, instantly. Trust me, I mean, I've been on that side many times. Of like, oh, well, this dodge I took, no use at all. The wrestler's nicer. The wrestler's a much better tool against dwarfs. Okay, he's not really weighing too heavily in either direction. Looks like he's taking his time. I don't really know this setup. It's a bit of a risky one in case of perfect defense, but assuming no perfect defense... Oh, hello. We can probably just pop a... Let's pop this guy here. Pop this guy here. Let's get strength 5 here. Okay. So this isn't a huge commitment. Could he... You know what? We don't need to be that far across. I still fear something down this side a bit. But I can't block it off too much due to witch issues. Could I do this? Yeah, I could probably do that. Oh no, I couldn't do that. Not with this guy here. I don't want to give him a free run around. And the ball's nice and far back as well. Now if Tentacles holds on the guard, that's really good for us. Okay, he went for the ball pickup first too. So this isn't like pure... the team makeup, I can see why the record is... I don't know, that's harsh. I mean, you're just going to come up again. When you get such high team value, you're just going to... Sometimes your team's just going to decide to die. But yeah, I can kind of see where they'd have had some struggles. So just going for a 1 dice blitz here. Going a bit gung-ho. No. Okay, she's going for the old... yeah, I've done this before. It's still a 1 dice, though. Because you can't get rid of this guard. You can go here, I suppose. You're still going to have a 1 dice on the second one. Alright, nice. So yeah, we definitely blitz this guy. And then I think we see where we're at after that. If we knock him over or not. We've done a lot of pushing this game. That's more like it. Go where you like, I'm going to follow you. So that right there is why I like the leap witch, because you can just... I think we pile on. Yes, we do. Boy, piling on is really paying dividends. This is why I hate it so much. Okay. So, let me see here. Back on the dub skulls, which I don't like a whole lot. That's better. I think we send up a threat. We've got to make them not noodle around too much over here. Oh, what is going on? That's actually really bad. I don't think they can... well, they can't score this turn, but they might be able to kind of form something up nice. I'm glad I didn't move too much else, though. That was like a replica of the first turn there for double skulls. Now, thankfully, that didn't come. They didn't come back to back either time. But it's only a small mercy. So how many guys can he shove down this hole? Could dodge through here. This guy can do some dodging. This guy can come through. These guys maybe. I'm not really quite sure what's going on. What's the next bit of the plan here? Is he just going to put this guy here and throw... is he going to throw the ball to this guy and put him right here? Looks like it. So it's a bit scary now. Okay. I wondered if that might be in the offing. It's a little sad because I was going to enjoy trying to squeeze in on that. And honestly, he shouldn't have conceded at that point. Like, as a Dark Elf player, you're actually still in that game. I mean, it looks bad, but you really are. I wasn't confident that that was like, oh, hey, we've won now. I was like, okay, that's good for us. Hey, you got to stop taking all the SPP, man. You're already getting enough from... look, I mean... I suppose he deserves it. He did do 2 injuries. Skunk, yeah, you can take some. I mean, it makes sense that these 2 are the MVPs. They're 2 of the more useful players against that team. We double blocked them. I feel like they did okay on dodging. I kind of want to see. I think probably a bunch of those were... well, one was that witch at the end there, which would have been 2 4+s, but yeah. So 72 is not exactly what they're rolling. But also some of them are the pre-reroll ones. I don't remember them double wanting any dodges. Maybe. They didn't do a whole lot of anything else, honestly. Tentacles did some work. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I would definitely not have conceded in that position. I wouldn't have felt good about my chances. I maybe would have dodged some of my players across from the Minotaur before doing that, just to give myself some backup. But yeah. So I don't think that's any, yeah, no level ups. Boo. Wolf and Moose sitting on the edge of whatever they're going to get. Boar is actually kind of, I think, I hate holding on to people with injuries, but obviously his agility doesn't come into play that much. And as long as it takes to level him up, I'm just happy having him here till he dies. Because on those pieces that just mostly block, that's you know, block and guard just takes so long. Apart from Moose, who leveled up like a crazy thing. 20 matches in there. Yeah, so overall, I mean, what can you say? I mean, Hare's a complete player already, so I really don't want to keep... I mean, obviously he's going to pile on the SPP from hitting people, but yeah, he's getting a bit silly with grabbing tons every game there. There is an outside chance he actually makes it all the way to level 7. Badger also on that 6th level. Skunk 1 away from joining them. Well, no, he'll be level 5, so he's 1 away from the next one after. I don't know that we will, but maybe we will. If we give a Mighty Blow, that will accelerate him towards the threshold. But yeah, I'd like to get one of these warriors into the next zone. Ironically, it's our horribly injured guy that's doing best for SPP. Stag, I would say, had a good game there, honestly. Cred where cred is due. Agility 1, not holding him back at all. It's making our record look better and better, which I'm pleased about. I guess we can look at the standings. I don't know if they've updated. Still clinging on to top 100 despite our 13 losses. Yeah. Good stuff there. And it just goes to show that our team is, even with, like, what, 3 players that are geared towards helping against agility, it's huge. I mean, it's a big deal having a few tackle. The tackles are good, but even the tails and tentacles, I know the tails didn't do a ton in that game, but they could have done. Like, they're making them into human dodges effectively, and with the tackle on the Beastman, it's double scary because you're 3+ing with no reroll then, so it's really good. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I guess this will be a relatively short one. At least it's approaching enough that you wouldn't necessarily go into it thinking it was a concede. But yeah, thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one. Bye for now.